thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. So I dig into my pocket, all my money spent. So I just default, but still coming up for Lent. So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how could I get some dead presidents? I need money.
Hey family, it's Friday. Well, it's Thursday, but it's technically Friday. So let's get into claim of the week. So guys, I'm feeling really nostalgic this week. So the claim of the week is going to be from Gryffindor Trucking LLC. So for the details of this claim, the date of loss is going to be 2/18/2020. Location is unknown. Description is the load of eggs rejected due to temp. And the commodities listed under the insured policy was refrigerated goods, produce, frozen poultry, food, general dry freight. So what do you think, guys? So do you think this claim was paid or played? Cue drum roll. So this claim was played. Reason being is because the insured was carrying eggs. Eggs is one of those things that is specifically excluded from a policy. So if it doesn't specifically say that you can carry eggs, it doesn't matter if you can carry refrigerated goods and poultry. So I bet you thought my B-Day tips were coming after that claim. Well, no, it's another claim of the week because this is a problem. This happens often, at least twice a month. And I do believe there is something we can do to prevent it. So I'm running back another scenario. Check this out. So here are the details for Hufflepuff's claim. It looks like the data loss was 1/1/2020. Location was Newark, New Jersey. There was a description of ivy rolled over, cargo spilled out of the trailer. It was a bunch of Under Armour. Truck was towed, and oil was spilled over the highway as well. The commodities are general freight, office supplies, paper, plastic, and small metal products. All right, guys, so what about this one? Do you think this insured had better luck, paid or played? So this insured was paid, but he was also played too. He was paid on the auto liability and the physical damage, but he got played on his cargo. Why? Because the cargo that he was carrying was not listed. Under Armour does not fall under general freight because clothing is actually excluded in his policy. So you got to make sure that they understand that it's general with exclusions. So this gift actually turned out to be perfect because our insureds do not care really what's in those policies. A lot of them do rely on us to talk them through what they're purchasing. So although we are going to be better with sending out policies, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to read it, but we also have to do everything in our power to make sure that they are informed. So a couple of my B-Day tips are, if general freight is listed, it's always best to mention that, okay, it's general freight with exclusions. I know a lot of you guys' conversations go, okay, what are you hauling? And then they say, oh, I'm not sure yet, blah, blah, blah. You list general freight to make sure that they are covered for whatever they decide later, but they never actually come back and let ops know that they are hauling eggs or cars or whatever. They kind of just make the decision and think general is for everything. But we need to start saying it's general freight with exclusions. And then next, be very specific with refrigerated goods. 9 times out of 10, refrigerated goods are probably going to be excluded and have to be added individually. So they get very specific in wording with refrigerated policies, and a lot of those exclusions will lie within a refrigerated policy. So, for example, if your commodity is like fresh or frozen, whether it's like fish or poultry, you want to make sure you're adding both, because fresh, even though you might add fresh, the insured might think, oh, I'm good to call chicken, and then they haul frozen chicken, and the frozen chicken's not actually covered. Then also, when someone calls in about a commodity, if it's not specifically listed, make sure that we're reaching out to underwriting to verify that it is a covered commodity. You can also pull up the policy and read the policy yourself as well to make sure it is not excluded or is listed in a different area. Also, when filing a motor truck cargo claim, always request the bill of lading. For ops, if you're sending in a claim without the bill of lading, the claim doesn't technically become reported until you give them everything they need. And a lot of these cargo claims, you have within 72 hours to report them, or it could be denied for untimely. So what you don't want to happen is you send something out Friday with no bill of lading, and then Monday they come back like, oh, we need the bill of lading. You don't send it till Tuesday, insurance claim gets denied on agent part. So make sure we're getting everything we need when we're filing those claims. Also, remember that OTR is only a few feet away, guys. Like, a lot of our insureds that are running loads and do have these cargo claims are being funded by OTR. So a problem for us with cargo is also a problem for them. And they will come over here every single day until we work it out. So we always want to make sure that the agent did everything on our part for the insured, because when they come over, that's going to be the first thing they ask. Could we have prevented this situation? And a lot of times, I don't feel like we have. So if you ever feel like what you do on a daily basis does not totally and completely affect someone's life, it definitely does, especially when it comes to these cargo claims. A lot of times these insureds are carrying anywhere from $30,000 to $250,000 worth of merchandise. If we make a mistake on the end and forget to add a commodity that they told us that they were hauling, or not fully explain what we're categorizing their commodities as to them, or even let them know that they have exclusions, then we could sink their business and put them in a world of debt, which we don't want to do. So my quote this week is act as if what you do makes a difference, because it does. Every day we come in here, we're making a difference in someone's lives. We don't want to be the one that makes a mistake and someone has to use their child's college fund to bail them out of a cargo situation. So that's it for me. Hope you guys have a really great weekend and enjoy all the barbecue.